Alright guys, so here is another update about my planted aquarium, and I know this is a new content in my channel, but I just really love how this little tank, this is a 25 by 25 by 25 centimeter cube nano tank, and I love how it is turning out. And as you can see, I just placed the ones that would have the long pointy leaves are the Ludwigia glandulosa, and the one here in the center is the Senegalensis. And these ones are at the center now, the green ones with the pink tips, are the Rotala blood red, but they are still in their immersed form. I still need them to like get used to being submerged, and they will be turning into these ones there at the back. The ones with the thinner, longer leaves. Those will be how the blood red Rotala are gonna be when they are fully submerged. And as you can see, the Rotala are just really nice. See, and they are really purling, meaning they have oxygen already. They're producing oxygen. I don't know if you can see at the bottom of at the underside of their leaves, there are already small dots or bubbles of oxygen. I'm still using. I haven't really shown you guys the video about the DIY CO2, but for me it's really working. And I just did 40% water change today, and I haven't really cleaned this glass yet, this CO2 indicator, but as you can see, it's green now. And I have raised my filter up here. I've raised it up because this was supposed to be submerged up to here, right? Because of the water. I really love the water, like really high, like even higher than this, maybe up to here, but for now I'm not doing that. So I have it in full strength, and I placed it higher so it will create this water agitation at the surface, so as to combat the oversaturation of CO2 from this DIY. Because DIY, you cannot, well, I haven't really found anything yet. I tried, but I failed in some way. I tried to regulate the flow of CO2, but the pressure was just so strong. I'm gonna be doing another video about that, but suffice it to say that generally you cannot stop this one, right? You cannot stop this at night. So even if, so like for example, if this is gonna be here at night, then you have to have this water agitation to balance the oxygen from here, and the CO2 and the gas exchange at the surface will be better for the fish, of course, because the plants, I think that they will thrive with a lot of CO2 and light here. So see there. And I also added my my lamp, which is what I use for other things, just so at the back I will have enough light for the Rotala, because the red plants really need stronger light. Because if I will just have, for example, I'm gonna turn off this blue light at the back. See what happens. See, it's really dark at the back. And those things, I also have glandulosa at the back too, so I need some light there. That's why, although this is pretty strong already, but the dispersion is really just not too wide. So see, if I turn it on, then there. And what's amazing is that the growth of the glossostigma is really weird to me, because when I wasn't using CO2, I really loved it because the glossostigma was growing flatter, and like the leaves were just flatter and really close to the substrate. But now I really noticed after putting CO2, DIY CO2, they have grown to be like this, like they're growing taller, like, and even if I already have stronger light, some plants tend to grow vertically when there is like not so strong light, right? Because they're trying to reach for the light. And that has never happened to me with this light. before CO2, but after CO2, like my photo period is like 8 to 10 hours for this tank. But I really find it that it's the behavior of my plants changed. Like they're growing longer stems. Before that could be like shorter and more flat to the ground like this, but now it's growing up like that. I don't know about you guys. Please let me know in the comments below if this has happened to you. And as you can see, there are already bubbles from there. See, you can see that bubbles. See, they are really producing, they are really liking it. I love it that the plants are liking it. And as you can see, there are also bubbles there from the glandulosa. See there, other bubbles at the underside of their leaves there. This is really good news for us, and this is an indication that the plants are thriving in this environment. So really, really nice. And I'm just so glad that I get to see this, because as I said, this is basically my first ever planted aquarium, and this is now like the 5th or the 6th month maybe. Yeah, sorry, the 6th week. Sorry, the 6th week. This is now 6 weeks, guys, of planted aquarium there. So my plan for this one is, so I'm just gonna let these red plants grow, like really, really grow. And then I'm gonna do a very big trim, because I really want to show more of the stone here. So I'm gonna cut this off here like that, and then replant the glandulosa near the hair grass. By the way, by the hair grass, I'm expecting the hair grass to melt, but they haven't melted yet, which is good for me, in my opinion, still, right? So there. And just to let you know, the autosynclus are becoming more active, and I think they are trying to breed, and they're usually at the back. And I can see, I don't know if you can show you, I don't know if you can see them, but there they are. And they're just usually, I can now tell which of them is the female, because the females have really big bellies. And the cardinal tetras, I don't know, maybe because of the light, they are becoming a little bit more agitated than usual. Before, they don't have any problems. Wait, I'm gonna take out one of the snails. Okay, there, you can see that, the snails. Okay, I'm gonna take it out. All right, so I'm gonna take out the snail using my my tongs, my forceps. I have nerite snails. You remember I have nerite. Oh, this is really like holding on to that leaf. But there. Whew, that was a strong grip on the leaf. And I think this is because of the plants that I bought. I think the snails came with the plants that I bought. Well, I don't really fault the supplier, because I didn't buy from a very like certified snail-free plant. So what I'm really on the lookout for these snails, because these type of snails, these snails can really like reproduce and really infest infest your tank. So there, let's go back here to the update. So yeah, I like the Senegalensis. I don't know if that's it, how it's called, but there's a Senegalensis. I like it so much because of the veins on its leaves. I don't know if you could see it. They're pretty nice, right? Pretty nice. There. Amazing, isn't it? And these are the rotalas. Yeah. Rotalas. They're purling underneath. Really, really nice. I'm just waiting for these to just show their submerged forms. But yeah, I'm being pretty patient about this process. There. This one is almost reaching the surface, you know. There. Really, really happy about how it's turning out. And the ones at the back, you can see where those are the Rotala hra are situated. By the way, I'm looking for the shrimps. I only have 2 remaining shrimps here, and I don't know where they are. So maybe they're hiding, or maybe they fell prey to the cardinal tetras. I don't really know. But I think they're just there. Oh, I think I see one now. I think I see one behind this one. Yeah, for you guys. There, it's somewhere there. I don't know. Yes, it is. It is one of the shrimps. It's just hiding. Yeah. Maybe they're breeding. I don't know. There. So I think that's enough update for you guys again. Let me just let you enjoy the view, okay?